Is the government paying the rent for your home?
Of course, yes.
How the hell does an illegal alien from Ethiopia come to this country and end up with a brand new car? David Menzies for Rebel News here in Pickering, Ontario, and I've returned to the former Comfort Inn motel. I say former because this motel is now a reception center for illegal aliens. And we were here a few days ago to report on how these migrants are being put up on the house, courtesy of you, the taxpayer. A funny thing happened. We encountered this individual originally from Ethiopia. Do you stay in this hotel?
Which one?
Do you stay here?
Stay here.
No. I wanted to stay there. I was stay here.
Oh.
Now I just rent my home.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a refugee, sir, yourself?
Yes, of course.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Ethiopia.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
And did you originally stayed here, you said then, right?
First I was here.
Okay.
Then I just rent my home.
Okay, then you were able to find a job then and you can pay the rent?
Yeah, I still have no job. But
Oh, okay. Then who's paying the rent, sir?
is it? Are you a journalist?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you recording everything?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you ask me first why?
Oh, well, I thought we're just having a conversation here. I don't mean you no harm, but I we're just trying to get answers about who's staying here and
Okay.
where they go afterwards. So you have a home, and I guess is the government paying the rent for your home?
Of course, yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Where is this home located? Is it in Pickering?
Yes, it's in Pickering.
Okay. All right then. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, sir. Good luck. And you know, that blew my mind because originally myself and Councillor Lisa Robinson, we thought after your 90-day stay is over, well, you would have to go to a shelter, you would have to go to a tent city, but no, you get upgraded to a full-fledged house. But you know, the other thing that's got me thinking is that set of wheels he had. In fact, a classic Trooper song comes to mind.
The boys in the bright white sports car, waving their arms in the air. Who do they think they are? And where did they get that car?
Yeah, indeed. Where did he get that car? Now, granted, it's not a bright white sports car, but it's a bright white SUV that I bet is probably 50 or 60 grand off the lot. Certainly better than what I'm driving today, I can tell you that. But does this make sense, folks? First, he gets upgraded to a house. He has at least two children. Two children were in the SUV. I don't know if any were at that house. How in blue hell does this unemployed man, and I don't even know if he even has any skills, how does he afford a late model, or for that matter, brand new SUV? It doesn't make sense. Hey folks, don't expect the mainstream media to report stories like this. I know you love it when Rebel News brings you the other side of the story, but we need your help. Can you do me a favor? Could you go to rebelfieldreports.com, that's rebelfieldreports.com, and kindly make a donation. Now, I did reach out again to Durham Region. You might recall we waited for a representative to come here for an on-camera interview. We waited over an hour. Nobody showed. They changed their mind evidently, but they did reach out to me via email the next day. Now, one of the things that was missing from their original response to us is how much is this initiative costing? And what the region of Durham told me is that, quote, the building purchase price was $28.7 million, which was covered by the Interim Housing Assistance Program funding. The regional contribution was $1.4 million, and the operating costs are estimated to be $7.05 million. So those are the nitty-gritty numbers. I don't know how long it's going to be in operation for, but it's at least more than $7 million a year in which to operate. And I also asked, given the homelessness and food bank usage rapidly increasing this past decade, wonder why that would be, how do we win the war on poverty if we keep importing the world's impoverished? And their answer at the region of Durham was, quote, immigrant immigration policy is under federal jurisdiction. The region has other programs in place to support other community groups in need, end quote. So in other words, a nothing burger answer. I also asked if homeless domestic people can access this facility. You know, the people, some of them who have been paying all their lives into the system, would they get accommodation at this motel? And I was told, quote, the facility operates as the Durham Reception Center and is for asylum claimants, end quote. Gee, I wonder if you can identify as an asylum claimant if you're homeless. Hey folks, before I go on, please, if you haven't already subscribed to Rebel News, please do so and hit the notification bell. That way you will never again miss another Rebel News video. And I did ask, from which countries do the illegal aliens originate from? I say that, folks, because I was originally led to believe that they came from Ukraine. But when we were here, clearly the people we saw were either from Africa or the Middle East. And my answer was, quote, the reception center provides temporary accommodations to all eligible asylum claimants, regardless of country of origin, end quote. But that wasn't my question. I wanted to know, from which countries do these people come from? Because what I'm getting at, folks, are we indeed importing people into our great dominion that are culturally incompatible? I mean, just look at the streets of our dominion these past 2.5 years. Chants for genocide, the display of swastikas, people glorifying terrorists. Are we getting more of that element here? It's outrageous. I never did get an answer as to why an unemployed refugee from Ethiopia who is put up in a taxpayer-funded house is now driving around in what seems to be a brand new SUV worth at least 50 grand. I guess I'll be wondering for this unless I meet him again and I get some straight answers. But I think at the end of the day, I think this is more validation for my idea for what Canada's new slogan should be. We should put it on our border bridges. We should put it in our international airports. And it's this: welcome to Canada, where we reward the takers and penalize the makers. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies.